Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. This is Kent Toussaint, licensed marriage and family therapist, coming to you live on Facebook as I do every 12 o'clock Wednesday to answer your parenting questions here on Tips on Teens. Let's just jump right in. It's New Year. Let's jump into this great question. My daughter has been seeing the same therapist for about 6 months. We like her a lot, but I wonder if we are really accomplishing anything. My daughter seems a tiny bit better, but I'm not sure if we are getting our money's worth. How long should we stick with this therapist before we call it quits or turn to someone else for help? So this is a really common question, and it's complicated and it's nuanced because there's not a simple answer. It's not like it's a car engine. We humans are very complicated and nuanced machines in a sense. And so there's a lot of things come into this question. First and foremost is, what does your child think? I don't know how old this child is. I don't know what the issues are with this kid. I'm just going to assume let's say it's a teenager. What is your teen daughter's goals? What are her goals? Is she feeling supported? Is she connecting with this therapist? You obviously like this therapist, so there's something going on that you like. Are you talking to this therapist about your concerns, about what your goals are? Also, are your goals and your child's goals congruent with one another? Maybe you're not getting your goals met, but maybe your daughter's goals are getting met wonderfully, or maybe not. I don't know. That's why this all needs to be talked out. It's important that you are talking with your child. It's important talking with your therapist about this. There's a lot going on with this topic, so it's really important that everyone is talking. Once you and the therapist and your child are all talking, you guys can then come to an educated decision on whether this is the right therapist for you, whether it's the right time, because there'll be a lot of factors. I've had many clients in my time when either the timing wasn't right, or I caught the client when the timing was really perfect. They had gone to 3 other therapists and it wasn't time, but now is the time. How do you measure that? It's all by feel and talking and communicating. So it's really important that we have that. But again, plan and talk about it. Make sure you and your child are on the same page. And that's basically how it works. If you believe that this is not working, talk to a therapist. Maybe that therapist can find other referrals for you. Or maybe it's time to cut back. And if it is, plan how to do that. Instead of going weekly, go to every other week. And if it's going every week is going fine, then go back to once a month. And if that's going fine, then have just periodic touch-ups when you need to. There's no mathematical equation on this. It's about connection and relationship. Again, your work with a therapist is all about relationship. And if you have a strong relationship with that therapist, you have a much better chance of opening up, of challenging yourself. That's what's really important. It really doesn't matter what the modality of therapy, and for you people who don't know what that means, is there's a lot of different types of therapy. There's cognitive behavioral, there's psychodynamic, there's narrative, list goes on and on and on. And those modalities, those theories are less important than are you connecting with your therapist. Also, if you weren't with your therapist, how would things be going? Would things be going much worse? It's really important to understand that. You may have seen a little progress. You're like, oh, we wanted this progress. Again, no one's perfect. Everyone's going to struggle. But if you didn't have the therapy, would things be much, much worse? Again, you can't know that for sure. You just have to trust your intuition. And again, talk with a therapist, talk with your child. Anyways, that is the question for the new year. Thank you for tuning in. If you have questions you'd like answered, just email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can find a big, whole bunch of these. We've been doing this for a long time now. A whole archive, that's what I'm looking for, on our website, teentherapycenter.com, or here on Facebook. And again, we'll see you next Wednesday at 12 o'clock answering your parenting questions. Thanks, and Happy New Year, guys.